Hello, second graders. First of all, you're probably wondering why I am upside down, but I just had to flip the video because for the art portion of this lesson, which is pretty much the whole thing, you guys need to see what I'm doing to be able to follow along. So that's why I'm upside down right now. I know it's kind of weird, but that is the reason for that. So sorry if that's distracting, but it's gonna go away real quick. I just wanted to start off by saying hi and welcome to today's video. Let's start with our class chant. Hello, my most amazing artists. How are you today? I hope you said you are ready to create because so am I. We are going to be doing a very unique form of self-portraiture this week. Self-portraits are the theme of this week, and a self-portrait is usually just an image of yourself, but we're taking an abstract interpretation with that, and we're doing something called a wild self-portrait, which means that we're going to be picking together a few different animals that represent who we are on the inside. So instead of drawing who we are on the outside, we're kind of drawing who we are on the inside. And we are going to use those three animals, draw them together, and put them on our paper. So as you can see, here's my example. I did a big lion head because I like to think that I am very courageous and I can be definitely very loud, just like a lion. The second animal I picked is a fish. You can see it has the body of a fish, and that is because I love to swim. I love to be in the ocean. I love water. I love everything that has to do with fishies. I love them. So I always rather just be at the beach swimming, and so that's why I picked a fish. My third animal I chose, you can see I had added some T-Rex arms, which is a dinosaur, because one, dinosaurs are my favorite animal. Even though they're extinct, I just love dinosaurs. And two, dinosaurs can be very ferocious and aggressive, and they go after what they want. And I like to think that although I'm not ferocious and aggressive, I definitely go after what I want, because I think that that is important, to go after your dreams and all of that good stuff. So first, I want you to gather the supplies that we're going to need for this project. So you're going to need a piece of paper. You're going to need some sort of drawing utensil that's like dark, maybe a pencil, a pen. I think I'm just going to use this Sharpie that I have right here, and then some sort of colors to color it in. Crayons, colored pencils, markers, watercolors, whatever you want to use, that is fine. I think I'm going to use a Sharpie and crayons for this. So after that, it's important that you pick your three animals. Now I'm going to pick three completely different animals because I want it to be different and unique. And if you're having trouble coming up with your own, it's totally okay if you want to copy mine. But I think it'd be really cool if you came up with some animals that directly reflected who you are as a person, because I think then it will be more personal to you. So if you need to, maybe pause the video and try to think of three animals that you want to pick that represent you. I also want to remind you that anytime during the video, if I'm moving too quickly or if you are behind, you can pause the video and catch up. You can rewind. You can watch any part more than once if you're confused. And that's the beauty, oh my goodness, I can't even talk right now. That's the beauty of a recorded lesson, is that you can watch it as many times as you want and pause it so that you can catch up. So I kind of think I like the way I broke down this animal, how I did the head of one animal, the body of another animal, and then the arms, or maybe in this case I would do legs of another animal. I think that's super cool. So get your drawing utensils ready, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, so for the head of my animal, I think I am going to do, I'm going to do a bunny rabbit, because I think that I like how sweet and fluffy they are, and they remind me of Easter, which makes me think of the holidays, and I love the holidays so much. That's one of my favorite times of the year. And yes, bunnies are just so lovable and fluffy, and who doesn't like bunnies? So I am going to start off with a bunny head. Now remember, you can do what any animal you want, but if you also think, I like bunnies too, you can go ahead and add that. So I'm going to start off with a circle for my bunny head. I'm going to add some big bunny ears. Wish I could see what animal you guys are drawing right now, what you picked. Maybe some little fluffy hairs on the top. In the middle, I'm gonna draw a little triangle nose. Oh, it kind of looks sad. Maybe some whiskers. I'm gonna draw some big, expressive cartoon eyes on this bunny to make it look extra cute. Okay, next I think, what should I add? So we have our bunny. I'm gonna do all the outlining first and then color it in last. We have our bunny head, and now let's do a body. So let's get creative here. Ooh, I think I am going to do my favorite animal growing up when I was younger was a frog. And I think I'm gonna do some frog, a frog body. And then I have an idea. Is this exactly right? Like the frog arms and the frog legs. I guess the frogs have sort of webbed arms like that. There we go. Maybe a little frog belly. And I had an idea that I actually wanted to, that's why I did the body like this. So I had an idea that I wanted to add wings to it, either like some dragonfly wings, or I think I'm gonna do some butterfly wings to this one. So I have, because I love butterflies, I've been actually seeing them everywhere lately. They represent, you know, transformation, metamorphosis is what they go through. And I think we're all, you know, going through that right now too, because we're all growing into, you guys have grown into your first graders to second graders. So you're growing, you're learning, you're becoming better students. You are just going through all kinds of beautiful change right now. So I think we can all relate to the beautiful butterfly right now. And I'm just going to draw some patterns on it. So obviously you can do whatever you want for your animals. You could, if you want to look for references, you can look on an iPad or a computer or a phone and look up pictures of different animals that are easy to draw. Or you can just copy mine. I'm just adding some details. So we got a bunny rabbit, frog, butterfly. I think that's pretty cool, if you ask me. And so now we've pretty much just created a coloring page for ourselves. So we can go ahead and add in our colors. So the inner part of a bunny's ears are pink. So if you still are deciding maybe different parts of your animals and you're still doing that, you can go ahead and pause this video, or you can just watch me, because yours might look exactly like mine or it might look completely different. And either way is fine. I want you to get creative with your self-portrait, because I wonder what kind of wild animal you see yourself as. I'm hunting through these crayons right here. I'm looking for a black crayon to do the eyeballs. To color in my little bunny. It's so fluffy and cute. And then I think I'm gonna add some gray strokes of hair, some texture to our bunny too. A little fuzzy gray bunny. Our bunny frog butterfly. What a cute little animal. That would be so crazy if an animal like that existed though, huh? Awesome, our bunny is colored in. Now I'm gonna go with a couple different shades of green, and I'm gonna add a yellow. So I'm gonna do our little frog's belly yellow. I feel like frogs have yellow bellies. Well, some of them do. Some of them, when I was growing up, I had 2 frogs. That's probably why they were my favorite animals. The first one was one that we caught in my friend's backyard. I named that frog Thorn, and it was a brown little frog. And then my second one was actually a toad. It was a fire belly toad. So he was slightly poisonous and had a red stomach that was, yeah, just like the name, a fire belly. And I think my brother at one point had a frog too. It was a really big bullfrog, I think. I don't know. I can't remember exactly, but it was pretty cool as well. So we're gonna color in our frog body, have the yellow belly. I'm going in with that light lime green to color in the body. It's cool because it's kind of hard to tell what kind of animal it is until you color it in. And the coloring it in really brings it together, in my opinion. That's what I feel like about art. Sometimes I might not like something, but if I keep working at it and keep adding details and colors, and I don't give up, I end up really liking my final art piece. So it usually happens. I'm gonna add some dark green details on this one, on this arm. But this arm's gonna be mostly light green. Just wanted to add some details to it. That little frog arm. I wonder what animals you guys have chosen for yours. If you ever want to share your art with me too, I'd love to see it. You can always send it to my email, or if you guys have checked out our Instagram, Hawking Visual Arts, you can always send it on there as well. Okay, so time for the back frog legs, which are going to be this nice dark green color. If your hand gets tired, that's okay. We're just building up those art muscles in our hand. It's the same thing as going to the gym to become big and strong. We got to practice coloring in to make our art muscles big and strong so that we can color in art pieces and our hands don't get tired. We just got to keep working up that strength. I think I'm gonna add maybe some stripes, kind of some zigzaggy of the dark green on the light green too. add some texture to that green frog. And maybe add some of the light green onto the belly. Because frogs are usually lots of different colors. They're not just one plain color. Awesome. So we have our frog body, our rabbit head, and now time to add some colors for our beautiful butterfly. I'm hunting for some beautiful bright colors in my crayon box here. I have our big classroom box of crayons. So far, I found some pretty pink, purple, and magentas. Ooh, here's a nice teal. And I'm just gonna get started coloring. I like that butterflies are bright, have bright, beautiful colors. So you can have a lot of fun with that. And I like to really take my time coloring everything in, and I hope that you are too, because it's important that we fill up our whole page with color and not just leave it blank. Because you want to fill up all the space. If you were in my class last year, you know that's one of my rules for our art pieces, that we don't leave any white space. We put in all our effort to fill up our full page with lots of beautiful color. Wonder if this pink is a darker pink. And it might take a while to color in everything, but it's certainly worth it to make it look beautiful. But I'm sure whatever you're making looks absolutely wonderful. And if it doesn't, remember, we're all learning. We're all practicing. The first time we do something, it's not always going to be perfect, and that's okay. What's important is that we don't give up and we keep trying. And usually if we keep trying and persevere and have resilience, which is our character trait this month, if we have resilience and don't give up, we can do amazing things. What color should I color the background of our butterfly? Maybe we'll do a different color. Pretty orange background. An orange, pink, and blue butterfly. How pretty. And as you can see on my example piece right here, I actually cut mine out and glued it onto an orange piece of paper. So I'd have a bright colored background. So once you're done coloring yours in, if you want to cut it out and glue it onto colored paper, if you have colored paper at your house, I think that looks really nice and really cool. As you can see, I did it with this one and I really liked it. But I'm going to show you another technique you can do for the background as well that I'm going to do on this version. But I think it's very fun to create art with you guys again. I love that we are sitting here working and we're all coloring together and working on art. And even though we can't be together in the classroom, I think this is still pretty awesome. Almost done coloring in this butterfly wings. Okay, awesome. So like I said, you could maybe cut it out and glue it on a colored paper if you have a colored paper at home. If not, I'm gonna show you another really cool technique that you can do. What that is going to entail is you taking the color that you want for your background, and you need to make sure that you peel the paper off that color. Okay, so peel the paper off the color. Oh no, I totally broke it. Oh well, that's fine. I have a small piece that has no paper on it, because you're gonna be turning the crayon on its side instead of the front. And you're going to be pressing it on your paper and rubbing it back and forth to create this beautiful texture. And it colors your background in really quickly, but it looks really nice. And it creates a really cool texture. I really like the way this looks on backgrounds, because we don't want to leave those backgrounds white. So you peel that crayon and just use the side of it to color in that background. And ta-da, that is the final product. We have our wild animal self-portrait with the bunny, frog, and butterfly. And then we also have my original one with my lion and my fish and my dinosaur. I had so much fun with you guys today, and I hope that you did too. I can't wait to see how your wild self-portraits turned out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.